On this episode of the Command Post, we have the Chief State Fire Marshal with us, Brian Taylor, today to share some information regarding some efforts for a statewide training facility. Chief, tell us a little bit about this.
Well, great. Thank you. Also with us today is North Carolina Air National Guard Fire Chief Daryl Cook. We both have worked actively in this venture, knowing what's going on here, knowing it's my home, but knowing firsthand what has been taking place here for over 20 years. We just felt like with North Carolina not having a state training facility, we could just feed off of this because they're training a lot of military personnel. They have started civilian personnel, and we have a great partnership because of the accreditation that they need when they bring the guardsmen in from across the country. So it only made sense that we entered into a partnership, and I went to Joint Force Headquarters, and of course Chief Cook met with me there, and the ball started rolling from that point there.
Good deal. So I have had a chance to kind of look around. This is a beautiful facility. It seems to be very open and a lot of opportunity for growth. But Chief Cook, tell us real quickly just a little bit about what is currently going on with the facilities here.
So currently we've been hosting urban search and rescue training. What we refer to as Rescue Technician 1 and 2, but as the state has transitioned in the names for certifications, they have obviously different names for it. But those training sessions, we average about 10 to 12 of those a year. And we bring in Air National Guard firefighters that are assigned across the country to attend those courses. Over about the last 2 years, we've been integrating civilian firefighters from departments like Concord, Salisbury, Albemarle, really too many to name, Hickory, Asheville. So we've had a good mix. So we're working side by side with our civilian counterparts with military firefighters. It's a win-win for us. So the significance of that is we've not only got Office of State Fire Marshal involved, we've got Stanley Community College involved, and obviously the Air National Guard staff from my office, from my department that help with this training. So it is truly a win-win. What we'd like to do moving forward is expand. We want to not only do urban search and rescue, but for us, for the Air National Guard, we want to work on firefighter 1 and 2 training classes. Not necessarily for citizens or firefighters in North Carolina, but for the firefighters that are assigned to the Air National Guard across the country.
Gotcha. That makes sense. So, Chief Taylor, you mentioned a while ago about a state-type facility. So just for the folks that are viewing this video, I know we talk about training centers, and a lot of counties across the state may have county training facilities. Yes. We all probably are familiar with the National Fire Academy and how that comes together up in Emmitsburg. How would a state facility be able to support and handle and actually help the fire service in North Carolina to the level from the volunteer departments all the way up to some of our municipal departments?
Well, that's a good point, because previous administrations has attempted to try to do a fire academy, and there was resistance from the community college system. But we've turned that focus now is that this would be a location for specialized advanced training, not the bread and butter that the local community colleges deliver. We support those fire academies and training centers across the state. We fully support those. Those are needed in those communities. This is a little different because not only we have affordable housing here, community colleges can't provide housing, but the military has housing that you're basically bringing in a firefighter, and these classes could run 40, most of them run 80 hours. So you look at the cost for a single person to come, and basically $30 a day is all it costs them. And that's housing and meals. You can't beat that. Why this location? This location, to look at the training, the terrain, the elements that you have. Of course, we have the airport. We have lakes. We have Lake Tillery, Baden Lake, the PD River. Not only that, we have the Uari National Forest and Mar Mountain. there's not a training element that we provide through our accreditation program at the state that we can't do right here other than ocean rescue, and we don't do that. Coast Guard does that. We can provide every training element here, and basically just riding the coattail of the military and enhance that program.
That's awesome. And the word I heard as a fire chief, you say $30 a day.
Absolutely.
I mean, how can you find anything more affordable than that? And I'm glad you brought up about the accommodations, because that was going to be my next question, is the fact that we would send people here from the state's perspective, but we're talking about a facility that not only can train them, but can house them, and I'm expecting feed them at $30 a day. What a great deal for the fire service in North Carolina.
Absolutely.
Good deal. Well, I want to thank you both for taking a few minutes to talk with us today. This information is invaluable to the fire service. We're hoping that by putting these video segments together and sharing this information with our members and the fire service in general, we can get the word out better about this incredible need and opportunity for the fire service.
Well, appreciate the time, Chief.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief.
Yes, sir.